All right, everyone. The Sports Clash is back. Special midweek episode. The Weary Traveler is back. I was in Nashville for the weekend. No chance to record. Just doing a lot of. Well, it was a fun time, but glad to be back home. And we wanted to get an episode out midweek. We will do another one next week before football season starts. I think we could do a nice little NFL preview there. That should be fun. We'll talk about what we can do there. But for this one, it's Tuesday night. We'll put this out Wednesday. We are both excited about fantasy football season, and we want to do a little mock draft. Chris volunteered to get his ass kicked by me in the mock, so he's ready to go. Chris, how you feeling, bud?
Good, man. First off, welcome back. Hope
Thank
you had
you.
a good trip, dude, for sure. But
It's a good
yeah,
time.
excited for fantasy football season, like you said. How many leagues are you in this year?
Cut it down to 3, which is the lowest I maybe ever been in, like since I
Same.
first started. So I'm pretty pumped about it. I could focus on 3 leagues, and then we're doing like survivors, and then I'll have plenty of bets placed during Sundays. So fantasy, I can just hone in on my 3 teams and dominate.
Nice. Yeah. No, same amount. Looking forward to it. I think it's the optimal amount. Can't get too many waiver wires crossed, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to get your wires crossed. And so it'll be good. I'm excited. But so we're on one of our leagues on the sleeper app this year. And old man Chris Carey over here is a little nervous about the change. So it's
Yeah.
probably good to dive in, do a little mock. And the good thing about this app is you have your league and you can do the mock with your league settings. So the auto picks go off of your league settings, your roster, they fill your rosters that you want. So the way our league is set up, this is our main league, and it's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and 2 flex. We got rid of kickers and defense, which Chris Carey fought to the death on,
Oh
but
my God. Pickers have rights too.
yeah, they have rights. They are boring as hell for fantasy football,
Yeah, but they're
and
scoring points, right? Doesn't
yeah,
everybody in fantasy like
meaningless,
points?
meaningless random points. You might as well just put a random spot in there, hit shuffle, and see how many points you get for the week.
No, figure out who has like the worst red zone defense, but a
But
decent
it doesn't.
offense.
But it doesn't
I
matter
mean,
because they.
scout. It's just
Oh,
another position.
yeah, but
But
if then
I digress.
this is what
Whatever.
look. You lost the debate. We got rid of kickers, so
Get off my lawn.
already
Yeah.
it's already happened. So let's kick this off. Chris, you're going to be
Watching
drafting.
arena football these days.
It's
It's
not
all
a
about the
well. I mean,
receivers.
yeah. I mean, the NFL's like that now. You might as well. I mean,
Ridiculous.
what's I watch Red Zone. I want to see touchdowns and see highlights from my players. I don't want to see a field goal from Young Wei Koo,
One thing I'm
35
really
yards.
surprised about with the NFL is like they want more scoring, they want more action. Why do you have to have 2 feet in bounds for a catch as a wide receiver? Like make that one that's way more exciting. Dude just fucking tap the toe
Yeah, but
and he's got this epic catch on the sideline. It's the best.
more skill in the NFL than in college. You got to get the 2 feet in.
All right. I guess, yeah. No, you're funneling out the best. Yeah, you're the NFL, you're the cream of the crop. I got it. I got it. But
Exactly.
yeah, you want more
Anybody could make
scoring.
more
I
money.
think it'd be a good change. But whatever.
I don't honestly. I don't hate that, and it would probably help with the all the ridiculousness with the catch rule that nobody really still to this day understands what a catch
Yeah,
is.
dude got a foot in. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah, but they get possession.
There's less debate. But anywho, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do this mock draft.
What
So, Chris, you picked the
yeah,
8th spot out of 12.
yes.
Why'd you
Mhm.
pick the 8?
I don't know. I feel like it could just give me a lot of information going forward about, whether or not I have an early pick or a later pick. It's more of like a control.
Mhm.
It's a 12-team league, so I wanted to go a little bit later because I think the first picks are a little bit more obvious, and the muddy waters are where when you get to the later half of the first round. So I figured 8, just a little bit inside that muddy water, and I'll get some good data out of it and be able to use some of this. I hope if I don't screw it up too hard to help me draft in this league and a couple other leagues too.
I like it. I
What
like
about
it.
you? Which one did you take?
So I went with the 5th pick. the way I look at it this year is there's 4 guys. There's 5 guys that I really like, but there's 4 guys that I love. So I kind of want to see from this 5th spot who goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and who I can get from 5. And then I always like the middle of the draft, especially this year. I almost don't like the number 1 overall pick because I'd be choosing really between 3 guys, and then I'd have to see who after that, there's the 4th and 5th guys, but 3rd is almost
That
like
was so John Madden of you. You
and
get to choose between the first three guys, and then after that,
then
there's the
after that,
fourth
there's
and
the
fifth
4th
guy.
and the 5th, and then the 6th.
Oh, solid, great analysis, hard
Yeah,
hitting right there.
yeah. Alright, so we're gonna kick it off. I'm gonna hopefully
Do
get the
it.
screen in the middle of us after the fact, so we'll, for our viewers, but we're gonna kick it off, start this mock draft. Alright, so at the 5, I was kinda shocked to see that McCaffrey, Chase, and Kelsey were still there at the 5. I was really torn between McCaffrey and Chase, but to get Chase, who's a guy who I'd consider 1-1,
Mhm.
I'm very pumped from this spot. So after Chase, McCaffrey went, Kelsey went, and now at 8, Chris Carey, you're on the clock.
Oh, this is rough. Boom.
Garrett Wilson.
I
I
did it.
love it. I love it.
I did it. I think he's going to have an impactful year. I mean, obviously, Rogers tends to favor one guy, so I think it's. I don't think he would have
Uh,
came around to me again.
they already connected in the preseason, so all right,
Oh,
you're up.
dude, he's incredible. He's an incredible player.
Back to you.
Um, yeah, no, this is going to be a fun one. I got to go with Chubb.
Nick
I got my
Chubb.
wide receiver one and RB one right here.
That's solid.
I
That's
think with Watson at the helm and that offense, and I think it's year two with the new head coach. I think he's going to be great. So big fan. Got Chubb for Chubb.
yeah, Chubb's a guy I like. There's the other running back I liked, Henry, went right before me. I'm seeing Josh Jacobs, who I don't really not really interested in this year. I'm not saying he's not gonna have a good year, but with the holdout and everything, it's gonna be a slow start. I don't know how
Yeah,
I feel about that roster, that offense. Um, Jonathan Taylor's listed as well, but I'm not touching him at all. Um, I'm leaning going with a running back, although I could really pair 2 top wide receivers.
there's always a good strategy these days.
No, I'm gonna go running back because this is the last
You
guy
do
that
you.
I really like as an RB1, Tony Pollard. Finally, without Zeke in
Yeah,
Dallas.
I was gonna say that's kind of a no brainer there with what you had.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe not a no brainer, but I think it was a good pick.
not a no-brainer, but it made sense. I was
Yeah.
very tempted to go wide receiver, and the 2 guys that I was looking at are gone. I'm not gonna say who I was targeting there because about 4 wide receivers went. Not gonna say who I was targeting, but, there's some good receivers there. Oof, man, I could also go RB2.
Which would be who?
That's the question right now. I really don't love any of these guys.
Really?
I'm low on alright, I'm pivoting here.
I think there's
There's some good ones,
there's
but
options here.
there's options, but I'm pivoting a little bit to a guy that I love,
Oh
and
boy.
I love getting him in the 3rd round,
Uh-oh.
Mark Andrews.
Okay.
I'm locking up my tight end. He's the only tight end he's the only
Okay.
tight end who can sniff what Kelsey can do at that position.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to worry. All last year, my teams, I was stressing about tight end. I didn't get Kelsey or any of the top guys last year. I waited on tight ends, and it was a disaster. Kelsey and Andrews are two of the three tight ends I really love this year. Andrews is the only other guy that I would take this early, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah, solid pick.
Who
I'm
you
gonna have
looking
some
at?
fun here.
The
Uh,
3.8 pick.
I
You
got
got
some options, but there's not.
you got a wide receiver one and an RB one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of running back value here right now. Fudge. It's do I want to go by the guy that's the highest ranked by the site here, or do I want to go with my gut, or do I want to take a gamble? You
Those are
know
your
what?
options. Those are
I have
all
a
options.
thank you. I have a pick coming back here, so I'm gonna take a quick gamble here.
Jameer Gibbs. I kind of like it. I don't know what his typical ADP is off the top of my head. Did you? How far down did you go to grab him?
I think it was 35 around there.
Not bad. I like it. I mean,
Not
the
terrible, but I
potential.
made two gambles here, so I have to be kind of solid down the stretch. Drafted Wilson very early. Chubb, I think, was a solid second rounder. And Gibbs, I think, has the potential here. But I am going to probably supplement that with a solid running back, I think, with a lot of opportunity throughout the season. So I think I'm locked down in running backs here.
I love Aaron
I'm
Jones.
pretty pumped about it. I think he has a lot of upside being kind of the blankie for
Yeah,
Jordan Love.
I feel like
So,
he's the most underrated fantasy running back. He's just consistent year after year. There's nobody else really there that is gonna take from him this year. And
right.
like you said, the blanket, I like that a lot. I was looking at him even in the third considering, but all right, well, I'm gonna have to start grabbing some wide receiver depth. And there's a couple guys I like here. I probably would have taken Jerry Judy right here if he didn't get hurt,
Yep.
but now I'm a little concerned. I'm gonna take a little bit of a gamble, but he still has the potential to be a stud, and that's DeAndre Hopkins in Tennessee.
Wow.
If he's healthy, I know Tannehill isn't spectacular, but he's good enough to get Hopkins the ball a lot in the end zone. He did it with the big target when they had what's his name that went to the Eagles. Jesus,
AJ.
AJ
Wait,
Brown.
what? Yeah. Right.
I kept thinking AJ Green in my head. I was like, no, not AJ Green. But when they had Brown, Tannehill found him often, and now he's got his big target back. I think he has a
Solid.
nice bounce back here.
Yeah. I'm jealous.
So now another pick back to me. There's another wide receiver I like. I could also now I'm going quarterback here. I think I got to hone in on my skill guys, especially with two flexes in this league. And it's not a super flex. Wide receiver gets thin pretty quick, but there's a lot of good running backs here. Man, I'm talking my way through this here. I think I'm going to go wide receiver, and
Wow. Takes Christian Watson. I love it.
I
I love that pick.
Jordan Love's looked good. Watson looked really good last year as a rookie. He's got skills, so why not? I love my wide receiver depth now. Chase, Hopkins, Watson. Got a flex spot taken. So Chris on the clock.
That was pretty solid.
Yeah, I know. I know what I'm doing.
All right. Let's go.
Goes Trevor Lawrence. Now, to me, I might be really low on Lawrence. I don't know, but that's earlier than I would ever take him.
Yeah, probably. But I like him. He was once touted as the next coming of price for college football. So, uh, he's got talent. He's always had talent, and now I think he's got an opportunity with a head coach that knows how to win, and Doug Peterson. And we saw some growth last year, and I think he'll be solid this year. So, I don't want to take a shot on him. Make sure that I lock him down.
You
I
got your
like to just
quarterback.
do whatever the hell I want in these things because everybody reads the same stuff. So,
Yeah, that's true.
all right. Probably looking for a wide receiver at this point too, for sure. So it's going to be I don't know what's really left here, and you know what? I'm just going to go with my guy who's sitting right there, Smith and Jigba, taking
Yeah,
another long shot, but we'll see.
I knew you were gonna
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
That's you love the rookies.
yep.
He looks like a stud. I don't know what the
He's
deal
a
is.
Buckeye.
I don't know what the yeah, another Buckeye. I don't know what the
Yeah,
deal is with the injury. I don't know if you've heard any updates.
it's not fucking real. He sat out the whole last season so he didn't get hurt after he broke Rose Bowl record after
A
Rose Bowl record.
fake
Like,
injury. A
yeah, dude, he
injury.
faked it. He's a faker.
Wow. So he's in week one, complete fake
Inside sources
injury.
say.
Inside sources. Jackson Smith
Yeah.
and Jigma faking the injuries. All right. I like it.
No,
I
I think
like it.
he's a difference maker though. From the slot, from the game that they're going to play with Geno Smith, run heavy. I think he can catch volume in that offense.
I like it. I
Short
like you
routes.
you taking the rookies, Gibbs, Smith and Jigma. I like it.
Years past, I took Jefferson as a rookie. I took Pace as a rookie. So
It's
I
worked out,
always like to
especially
reach for
recently.
ones. I
Yeah.
actually had Wilson last year as well, so that
Especially
worked out
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Olave was a guy I had targeted, but obviously didn't get there. But it's just the wide receivers that came out of Ohio State in that class altogether were absolutely incredible. And then you add a guy like Michael Thomas into the mix. There's a lot of talent
Yeah.
that I've watched a lot of in college. So guys that kind of stick with me, and I would be willing to take a chance on.
I feel you.
Who are you going with here, man?
I I'm taking a bit of a risk at running back because I need an RB2, but I know this guy's gonna struggle at the gate. He's gonna come out a little slow at the gate. Actually, he could really come out hot at the gate, and while Brees Hall is
Dude, you
kind of
just took
recovering.
Dalvin Cook. What are you explaining? You're a Jets fan. It's
Sick.
freaking awesome. You
I,
just got Dalvin
I
Cook.
got Dalvin Cook, Jets running back in the 6th round.
Why are you
I mean,
apologizing for it?
Cook
That's
is
a
a.
great pick.
It's just wild. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the Cook Hall backfield. I think they both have a chance to be really good. I think
Right.
maybe I think maybe Cook actually gets off to a faster start than Hall, and then as Hall kind of works on the knee, he gets fresher, the knee's fully recovered, he might take over. But I think the two of them are going to be kind of beast mode back there. So I'm
Nice.
pumped. I'm pumped. I like it.
Yeah.
The
Should be.
other running back I was thinking
We're green
about.
for you.
The other running back I was thinking about there, Pacheco, he went at the
Yep.
7-1 spot. I really love Pacheco. Was hoping he was going to come back to me, but he did not. I want to get another running back before it gets really thin. And this guy might not be a very flashy pick, but I like David Montgomery in Detroit. I know you got Gibbs. I know Gibbs is, it's going to be get a lot, but I think Montgomery can be what Jamal Williams was uh, for for the for the Lions last year, and that was just a ton of touchdowns.
Right.
I think he could be a very effective RB3 all year, so I'm okay with it.
All
Who you
right.
like? Who
Solid
you
pick.
like? Who you like to finish out the seventh
Uh,
round?
I mean, there's the guy that I want and the guy that I think I should take.
Take the guy you
So,
want. It's a mock. Just take it.
yeah. Yeah,
Do
you're
it.
right.
Have some fun. Live a little,
Live a little. It's going to be Jahan
John
Dotson
Dawson.
in the new Eric Bieniemy, Mortal
The
Bieniemy
the
offense.
enemy era has
Yeah, dude, he's
begun.
kind of a jerk. It seems like, and but
Seems like
whatever, it's working. Sam Howell looked great. He's taking chances. I think he feels comfortable working that offense, so I think it's going to do well.
9 wins and in the playoffs, so Dotson better have a good year.
Right, and then the exact pick I wanted to sit here to complete my wide receiver depth was this guy that I mentioned before. Finally healthy, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr throwing to him. Decent offense. I know Olave's there as well, so target share is down a little bit, but this man can catch anything and is a red zone threat in short yardage. So I think a high touchdown volume with a lot of maybe little fade routes or little ins or whatever around the red zone for this guy finally healthy, I think is solid at this point in the draft. So excited about Michael Thomas, and I think I got caught up in my wide receiver depth with that pick.
I like
Anywho,
it. I like it.
off my
I don't know.
soapbox.
I mean, I'd like to see Thomas healthy all year and play. Like he was a couple years ago, he was one of the best in the league. It's been a while now, but
Yeah,
we'll
think it's
see.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of my mind's in a pretzel right now because
Your mind is in a what?
all right, I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm going with the rookie who's been hyped up
Oh, dude, he's
all
incredible. Did
preseason.
you see him in the preseason? I watched
Yeah,
my Commanders wallop the Ravens and break
wow.
their incredible preseason winning streak. But Zay Flowers, man, was he fun to watch. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
dude's
pumped.
like
I mean,
electric.
the hype is real. He looks like you said electric. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
And the guy who I was thinking about drafting is still there. So I will take my quarterback.
I knew it. I knew it. That's incredible. Let's go. This guy is a freaking jet
I'm
homer. I love
pumped,
it.
baby. I'm pumped. I mean, Aaron Rodgers in the ninth round, the guy still got it. I mean that one touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson preseason against the Giants, just that was maybe the best touchdown pass I've seen a Jets quarterback throw. Oof, maybe since Testaverde. Maybe. I mean, it's been a while. I mean, it was just a beautiful
Praise.
throw, sexy as
Wow.
hell. Sanchez had a couple of decent ones, but overall, he was a nightmare. Rodgers is just another level quarterback. Go Jets. Who you got?
Incredible. I love it. Absolutely freaking love it.
Do you?
I have no idea who I got. So I'm trying to play a little catch up in what's happened over the last round here, assessing some needs,
The mock is
assessing,
tough when it goes so fast like this because
assessing.
you're not assessing pick by pick. You're
I'm
kind of just
assessing. I'm
oh
totally assessing right now.
yeah. You're an assessor.
Things are getting assessed.
You're a big time assessor. That's for sure.
Assessments are happening.
Well, you got 30 seconds to assess here.
Oh, dude, Stroud loved his tight ends. I'm going with Schultz.
I like that.
Stroud loved his tight ends. Cade Stover, shout out. Let's go.
Stroud
20th
was
year
named the
senior.
starter, right? Stroud was
Yeah,
just named the starter. Wow,
yeah.
that's
So
good for
another
Houston. I mean,
blanket there. But
it made sense.
nope. Needed to fill a spot. Think he could have high upside. Uh but we'll probably backfill with a second option there. Oh, this is happening too. Let's go.
It's, man, you're going with all your guys. You must be
Dude, why not?
jacked up right here. You must
Why
love
not?
this team.
Dude, I am pumped. I wish I could walk into every league with this team right now. I believe in it so much. That's why you got to draft your guys, dude. Fuck everybody else.
When you feel shitty after a draft, there's no worse feeling. Like,
What do you
I-
want to do? Why would you want to pay attention? Doing multiple leagues for years
yeah,
or whatever. Why would you want to pay attention to that league if you don't like your team? Like,
exactly. You want the players that you like to watch and
right.
have upside. They're fun.
Hmm.
That's cool. Um,
Players that stand out to you as well.
yeah, yeah. All right.
Who are you going with? Another Jet?
So so
Lazard?
this is I think my second bench spot. I'm gonna go. I could I don't think I don't know how much more I could wait. I know he's got a little bit of an injury, but here's another guy who's had a ton of hype this preseason. The Dolphins just released Miles Gaskin. A Chain is going to have carries in Miami. I know there's two other guys there, but I think he
A
eventually makes
chain.
an impact.
A
Devon A
chain
Chain,
he goes
baby.
with. That's incredible.
Devon A Chain.
Well, you know what? I'm proud of you for your first real reach of the draft there. Everybody else was pretty solidly
I,
valued
I mean,
where you went. I've
e-
reached a couple times, but
everybody just
I
fell
think
to
it's a
me.
good
I mean,
risk,
yeah, yeah.
especially in the what is it? The Mike McDonald. What the heck's his name? The wackadoo guy down coach in Miami there. What's his name?
The Dolphins head coach?
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus. Mike,
McDonald.
no. Mc-
Uh,
My brain is McDaniel. Mike McDaniel.
Daniel. Well,
Close.
I wasn't totally
Yeah.
off.
He's a bit of a nut. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. I did that the other day. I know him. All right. This is kind of now just do some digging, grab some guys you think have potential, or a guy that, maybe you think could be a solid bench piece. It's- I don't love anybody at this point, at least what I'm looking at right now. Um, but I'm going to go with a little bit of running back depth, a guy that I liked last year, Jalen
Man, that
Warren,
was
Steelers.
yeah, that was a good pick. I was hoping he fell to me there.
That makes me feel
Solid.
great about it. That makes me feel even better about the pick.
Yeah, no, it was solid. He's a good athlete. Nash, he tends to have injuries and be
That's
a little
that's the other
soft.
big
So
that's the other big thing.
yeah, I think that's a solid pick. He's a playmaker, man.
Yeah.
So good one. Good one to pick up there. Hmm.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, well, you're so welcome.
Who are you looking at here?
Probably some more wide receiver depth. I'm thinking I have plenty of running backs, although I'm really intrigued by Deuce Vaughn and his role on the Cowboys.
I was thinking about him last pick.
Yeah, but I think I need another wide receiver, so I believe I am going to go with. Mm, I liked how the Bears' offense looked.
Mooney was going last year. Mooney was top. I don't know, I think
Yeah, I
being
think it's
drafted
a
as a wide
decent.
receiver too.
Yeah, and this
Not
is
so
my
much.
wide receiver four, I believe, or five. So I
I
think that
like
was a
it.
decent move. Yeah.
Him and him. That's Mooney and Bateman back to back is funny because those are two guys who were drafted as wide receiver twos last year, pretty close to each other. I feel like, and both. I mean, Bateman got hurt, and Mooney just. I think he had an injury, but like just the pass offense wasn't happening in Chicago. But
Right. Yeah, no, I
two more
definitely like that. I am going to go with
two more picks each to round out the roster.
all right, let's do it. I am going to go with I'm reaching a lot, but again,
Reach.
guys that you like, it's a mock. I don't need a running back. I'm gonna leave Deuce alone. I'm gonna take a chance on Mr. Notre Dame himself, Mr. All American
Ah,
Meyer, hanging out with Jimmy Garoppolo in Las Vegas.
two
That's
tight
gotta be a
ends,
fun
huh?
night.
Two tight
Yeah,
ends.
in case Schultz, I mean, in case Schultz doesn't work out, in case there's matchups, in case Stroud struggles, I think it's an offense that has used the tight end before,
Yeah,
and he's a talent, so
it's not
I
bad.
like it.
It's I don't. If you draft tight end late, like you did, I think going with two in the back kind of makes sense. I'm gonna go. Shoot, I wanted to go Algier here, but I think I need another wide receiver, and I'm gonna double up on Green Bay Packers wide receivers and go Romeo Dobbs. I think
Nice.
Dobbs was another rookie last year, along with Watson, who got hurt. Watson obviously excelled, but Dobbs was being hyped early last year before he went down. And hey, if he's healthy, come back. Why not? So I'm gonna finish the draft off with a guy you mentioned a little while ago, another running back, the little man, Deuce Vaughn. I'm
Damn,
very
you have that backfield locked up. I love that, man.
I'm
It's
pumped.
good.
I like it. I mean, and I got Pollard. Can't hurt to have his quote unquote handcuff if he is in fact his handcuff. I don't even know if he got the RB2 spot, but I like it. I'm good. All right, finish this off. Who you got?
Well, I realized I don't have the running back depth that I wanted, but I don't think there's anybody with that much upside there.
With the last pick, Chris goes Clyde Edwards Hilaire. Chris, how you feeling about your team?
I absolutely love it. I actually snipped it and said and saved it in a folder on my computer and said best team ever.
Best team
So
ever.
yeah, pretty pumped about it. Took a lot of chances. Obviously, it's a mock. Everything is fantasy. Nothing's real. So I just like my guys, and I picked my guys. And the only one I was missing out on, I felt like, was a little bit of running back depth at the end. The Deuce Vaughn pick would have been good. I was talking about it. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Tight end. Come on, Michael Mayer. You please prove me right. You fighting Irish guy. I don't know. You're like 6'7" or whatever. You're tremendous. So score points for me. It'd be great on the bench, most likely, because you're my backup tight end. So that was the only thing that I messed up, I feel like. But other than that, absolutely freaking love this team. How you feel about yours?
I'm thrilled. I was shocked at how the draft started because at pick 5, if I have the option of Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, like,
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you do? And I mean, I get that the drafts could go like that this year, but that's still kind of surprising. I mean, in my view, I think there's those top 3, and that's set. But I guess people like Eckler more than McCaffrey at some points. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. I mean, he's the one I've been saying all off season. As I went around at our buddy's wedding and was like, "Who you got first pick? You got first pick. Who you got?" And I said Eckler every time, but um, I think that was surprising that McCaffrey was still sitting there.
Yeah, it was surprising to me, and
Chase was a
honestly,
good pick though.
I did a mock the other day, and all those guys were gone, and I went with Eckler, and he was there, and it was what it was, but I didn't really love how the draft went. I feel better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just waiting for the other shooter drop with Eckler. I feel like he's been too good now for years and has never hurt. I don't know. Maybe I'm like this is the year, but more than likely, I mean, it could be just McCaffrey gets hurt again, like he
Chris
after.
Sale syndrome right there.
Yeah, yeah,
This is the
exactly.
year. Yep.
Yeah, this year he goes down. I'm very excited about Tony Pollard. I like him as an RB1 this year. I really do. And then
Yeah.
Cook is an RB2. Like I said, I mean, he might have some down weeks once Brees Hall really gets going. But he should be a very solid RB2, I would think. And then I also like Montgomery and how I rounded out with A Chain and Vaughn, some kind of high, some good upside there. And I mean, really, I really like the team. Maybe I would like a stronger wide receiver too than DeAndre Hopkins, but DeAndre Hopkins could be a wide receiver 1 if he gets back to what he was. And
Very true.
I think in that offense he could. I mean, people like to laugh at the Titans or shit on Tannehill, but he's solid.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel, go Buckeyes. Yeah, but no, I mean high upside at the wide receiver 2 position. A guy who's proven, stepping into a new role in a new team. Yeah, why not take a chance there? And
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
you
I
you
l-
you did okay. I don't know what the hell you were thinking most of the time, but you did okay. So,
yeah, Mr. Michael Mayer over there.
oh, dude, yeah. There's one pick that oh man, one pick, but
Two
still a
tight
high
ends.
upside pick. Dude, yeah, run the two tight end set. I'll run the freaking wishbone if I want.
You
I'm
could do
gonna.
it. Hey, if Mayer gets hot, just get him in there in the flex.
I'm telling you, mark my words, Garrett Wilson is incredible this year, just
Oh
because of
yeah,
volume with Rodgers and the way that he can
I
catch anything. Chubb is probably one of the only RB1s who's the three down back essentially in Cleveland. Um, Gibbs, high upside. He was a first round pick. Detroit, high octane offense. Aaron Jones, proven commodity.
proven.
Law,
I
Trevor
love.
Lawrence is like he was the second coming to football. And then three solid wide receivers. So
Yeah,
I think also getting Ezekiel Elliott in the late rounds. I mean, going to New England, shades of Corey Dillon and those reclamation projects there. I think he could have
he
some good
could.
stuff to contribute there too. So
He could.
I'm
They
happy
suck.
with this out of the 8 slot.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun being able to just pick the slot draft with
Yeah,
a kind of an automation that like knows a bit. I feel like it's better than like Yahoo auto pick.
of course. Yeah, I mean
That's
they
for
load
sure.
up your draft settings here. I mean it's awesome.
That's
I
what's
mean
fun. That's what's fun. You don't have to
sponsorship
wait.
sleeper, hit us up.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah,
Know what I'm
man.
saying?
But it's a great app. I'm enjoying it. That was a fun mock.
It's good.
Um, I
You suck, but it's good.
I clearly have the better team. But we'll see at the end of the year. Maybe they keep track of
False. False.
that.
Don't make no false journalism here. Absolutely not. That's completely wrong. But we'll see. Like I said, save this as probably been printed out as like a placemat and eat dinner on it for the next couple nights, and then draft my league according to it. So we'll see.
If I had, I could print your
I got
team out.
two leagues with you though, so
Yeah,
um, you you got some intel on me.
I know. Well, same. I mean, that's and everybody who listens or watches, they might have some intel. I try to keep some of my stuff close to the vest, but
Wow, so you lied
you
to the
know,
viewers. You are
no.
all about false journalism.
False.
Yeah, didn't take the best possible picks that you thought
Yeah, yeah,
played a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Chris, over here. Look at this.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All
Well,
right. Sounds good.
I love the
Now that I
team.
know that,
Um, or did I take everybody that I want? Do you not know? See, that's the
go for it.
mystery. That's the
Nope.
mystery, and
Now
you
I'm
have no idea.
confused. Nope.
Winner. All right. Well, we did the mock. I think we're gonna make it kind of a quick wrap here and finish it off with everyone's favorite segment: the good, the bad, and the shitty. This will give us a good way to kind of look around the world of sports real quick, touch on some topics. We will cover one good, one bad, and one shitty. I'm going to start it off this week, if you
Fine.
don't mind, sir.
I don't.
And I don't think you got this guy, so okay, just jump up there. I'm going to give it to Marcelo Zuna.
Yeah,
He, I think I gave him a shitty earlier this year. I
probably.
made fun of the guy. So he was done. I think he was like he didn't run out to first and was benched.
Yeah, you're a pretty bad
Um,
judge of talent too, so it
I
makes sense.
clearly. So,
Yep.
but I he's redeemed himself completely. I picked him up in some fantasy leagues, and it's paying off. He's on pace now for 30 homer, 90 to 100 RBI season. He's hitting close to 270 after being really bad earlier in the year. He's been a 500 hitter with 3 homers, 9 RBIs this past week, and really almost a 500 hitter all of August. He's like just crazy month. The Braves are unbelievable. Maybe they're cheating. I don't know what's going on there, but just they got talent
You buy into
up
that
the
like
ass.
Reddit thing? Yeah.
No, I really don't. I think the Braves just. I mean, the talent there is crazy. It's not like the
Oh
Rays
yeah.
where
This is a
Jose
team that's built to
Siri
win.
and a bunch of garbage guys are playing well. The Braves have the
Wow.
the Braves have real talent.
What a shot. What a shot. No, Ozuna was on my dynasty team before he was a bonehead and choked out his wife or something like that. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I I'm a big fan of him. Back from when he was in St. Louis too. I mean, when he was there, he was a tremendous power hitter, and they know what they're doing over in St. Louis, and obviously the Braves do too. So there's a reason he's still rostered. But yeah,
Mhm.
he's solid, great power hitter, great good, right
Great.
there,
Good. Thanks, bud.
great
Who's
good.
yours?
Yeah. My great good is Gray Rod, and I'm super pumped that he's finally working out. Not that I didn't think he wouldn't. He was one of the top pitching prospects, if not the top pitching prospect, for several years now. When he got his first cup of coffee in the majors, he was a little, yeah, guys that give up a lot of hits, but get a lot of strikeouts. He was that guy, not going deep into games. Now he's getting quality starts.
Mhm.
He's striking out double digits. He's getting there. So I think he's going to be a difference maker for a long, long time for our franchise, and I'm super pumped about Gray Rod. And now DL Hall in the bullpen looks pretty darn good as well. So, but giving it to Gray Rod, big fan, and can't wait to see big things from him.
That all that fab that we spent on him in our league is paying off.
Yeah, dude, what was
It,
it, like $46
we
or
spent
something?
it was worth it right now because he's helping us in all the categories. He
That's
hurt
how
us
much
for a
imagine, yeah.
bit, but it
Yeah, he
worked
did.
out in the end. So
Bad Gray Rod.
you
Well, anywho, who's your bad? 'Cause I got two bads, and I'm gonna choose.
want me to go with the bads?
Yeah, go with the bads. Give me
All
the
right,
bads.
I'm gonna give the bad to the Patriots, the New England Patriots, who have surprisingly cut Bailey Zappi, who some believe might be better than Mac Jones. Clearly, Coach Belichick does not believe that. He also cut Malik Cunningham. They have Mac Jones alone in the QB room, and that's the Will Smith alone in the empty
Jones
house meme
stands
right now.
alone.
Yeah, it's just Mac Jones. I'm sure Belichick's got his eye on somebody. That's why he would cut these guys, or maybe they're playing some finagling with the cap, and they'll bring one back, cheap or something. But either way, with Mac Jones, the only quarterback in the room, the rest of your roster's garbage. Tom Brady ain't there anymore. It's just the Patriots are destined to be a last place team this year, and I love it. And I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat up every last second of it. And if it comes back and bites me in the face, you could clip this, record it, shove it up my ass. But never felt more confident to shit talk the Patriots in my life. And this might be terrible. This might be the biggest mistake ever. But I'm doing it. Fuck the
All right,
Patriots. You
all
suck.
right, fair enough, fair enough. Watch out for Zeke, dude. I
Let's
just
go.
drafted him. When I draft guys, they turn to gold. So,
Oh yeah,
there's
yeah,
that.
all of
Yeah,
them, all
yeah, yeah.
of them.
Anywho,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
who's
yeah,
your
I'm gonna
bad?
I'm gonna go right off of that, man, and stick in the NFL with guys that make decisions. And it's gonna be not Belichick, but it's gonna be Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones just kind of created a circus. America's team is under the microscope always, and I saw his interview after he traded for Trey Lance, and he just like, dude, you're just too much, Jerry Jones. You're just absolutely too much. And then Dak took it very personal, and now it's just like a big shit show over what
Dak's
was a
taking it
D2
personal.
quarterback that was overdrafted. He's not taking it personal, but it wasn't very reassuring what he had said. Like,
What did Jones
in,
say? I didn't see it.
basically that he made the decision and he basically didn't need to answer to anybody. It improved the Cowboys, and he didn't communicate it with Dak or Mike McCarthy. So you just add somebody to the quarterback room, which is kind of an intimate coaching player relationship there. Bring in a guy who was once the third overall pick, when Dak knows that he's probably making more money than he's actually worth. Like, he probably knows that. We all know it. He's making like 50 million a year. Like, that's insane for Dak Prescott. So to do that, and then Jerry Jones just to be so cavalier to just be like, I don't give a shit. Like,
Well, he
whatever.
doesn't. He doesn't
I
give a
know he doesn't. He just wants another Super Bowl, and then the day after he's gonna die. Like, that's it. Like,
shit. Yeah,
he's just climbing, he's crawling up
yeah,
that hill, just until, and then when he gets there, he's just gonna die.
yeah.
And like,
Well,
it is what it is. But I'm happy for Trey Lance because he just said I didn't have a fair shake of it under the Shanahans, as many players do. So we'll see. But Jerry Jones is my bad.
He's a character, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of like unnecessary drama for a guy that's probably just a backup at best. So yeah,
Who
but
cares?
Dak, I mean, Dak just got paid. He's got no reason to be, worried or
Right,
anything.
right. And I don't think he is. Maybe I'm imputing that on him, but
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time, he wasn't very
It's
like,
unnecessary
can't wait
drama.
to coach this guy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, you want me to go shitty, or do you want to keep us
I'm gonna
going?
go with my shitty.
Do it. Let's
Because
hear
my
it.
shitty isn't really a shitty for any real reason other than I fucking told you so he was a shitty. Harrison Bader on waivers. He's a shitty. He's a terrible baseball player. He's not a terrible baseball player, but he's not an elite, great baseball player. He's not a starter for the New York Yankees. Have some respect for yourselves. You started Harrison Bader for a long time and it was dumb. And now he's on
Yeah,
waivers, and
yeah.
I told you so. So, Harrison Bader, you're a shitty.
Wow.
You are a shitty. Yes.
Wow. So
Boom.
just uses his shitty to take a shot at me and Harrison Bader, who he's been shitting on all year.
He's shitty.
Yeah,
He's big time shitty.
yeah, it's been a shitty year in the Bronx, and I never said he was a superstar. I said he's a solid center fielder who I like in the lineup, but he's sucked for the last month. He's been injury prone, and he's not coming back next year. I mean, they're not going to re-sign him. They think they're going to go all in with the youth movement. I don't think they have a choice at this point. I
I
mean,
don't think they either. Yeah.
you already had Volpe in there. Then you got Peraza, Dominguez, Pereira, maybe Spencer Jones, Austin Wells, a catcher. They got kids that are probably ready. Dominguez is the big name there after Volpe, but we might see him in next week or this week. It is
Face
what it
off.
is. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, all right. I'll take the shot. That's fine. That's fine. Um, I was kind of between two shitties here. I was thinking of taking a shot at the Angels because they DFA'd like
Well, that was my other one.
everyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
just to mention it quick. I mean, they basically DFA'd everyone they got at the trade deadline when they were going all in.
I
I
know.
mean, Giolito, he's going to be
Oops,
picked up
my
somewhere.
bad.
Yeah, Grichuk, Renfro, who was there all year, Ronaldo Lopez, like just six guys. Apparently, they're trying to get a better comp pick if a couple of these guys get, if they lose Otani, and a couple of guys,
The
these
free
guys get picked
agency.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get a second round pick instead of a fourth or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. If a couple of the guys are picked up, I don't really fully understand it, but that's the strategy there. They realize they fucked up big time by not trading Otani, so now they're trying to salvage it. And yeah, they are shitty, but shittier, my official shitty, is the security at Major League Baseball games. Ronald Acuna Jr. in center field is just getting groped by a fan, and it's taking security minutes to get out there. And then another fan comes in. Acuna falls down as they're trying to stop these guys. I mean, that could have been a disaster. If Acuna gets hurt there, that's an absolute disaster. That's the NL
Yeah, it cost me
MVP.
some money.
Yeah, that's the
It's on
NL
my
MVP.
fantasy
Like,
teams.
I mean, what are you doing? And then on top of that, you had apparently a shooting at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago.
Does
I
that
don't even
surprise you though?
know, but to apparently, it's still like not official, but apparently it was in the stadium, and it was some woman hit a gun, and it was self charged. I don't know. I'm seeing
Plaxico
stories about.
Burris. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but
shades
like,
of.
how does a gun get in the stadium? I don't understand that. Um, they got to do better. They got to before somebody gets hurt and a player gets hurt and the on-field product is affected and God forbid fans are hurt. Maybe figure it out
Hockey glass. They got to put up hockey glass all around the stadium.
all around the stadium.
That's it. Bulletproof hockey glass.
Yeah. Or just have
Yep.
the security guards who are standing there, like,
We
just pay
prevent Derek
attention,
Jeter from
maybe?
diving into the stands. We prevent
No,
fans from getting on the
I hate
field.
that.
Hockey glass is the answer.
I don't hate it, but why not?
No, it'd be
But yeah,
ridiculous. It'd be
it
ridiculous.
would be very ridiculous. But they gotta do better. They gotta do something. I mean, get better
Yeah,
security guards.
what a weird week
Uh,
of happenings in baseball.
yeah, yeah. So figure it out, MLB. Do better. Well, that was good, bad, and shitty. I think we touched on a lot of kind of some other news topics that we wanted to touch on, so that's a good thing. Um, I don't have anything else. Chris, you got anything you want to close us out with?
Yeah, just a final plea: keep kickers and defense in fantasy football. Everybody, they
Boo.
are players. This is a game with three
Boo.
sides to the ball. Keep kickers
Boo.
and defense in fantasy football. That's all I
Yes.
gotta say.
That was your worst closeout to a show. I might just
There's
cut
been
that.
2, 3 kicker
I think
trades
I'm
already.
I think I'm
People
gonna
want
cut it.
kickers. They like kickers. Kickers
Nobody
score points.
they scored
They're
points in the
difference
NFL.
makers.
No, they suck. You're the worst.
I know.
Thank you, bud. It was
All
fun.
right.
My mock draft team is way better than yours.
No.
We will
False
catch everybody.
journalism.
We will catch everybody next week. Gonna do a nice NFL season preview. It's gonna be fun. Got some things planned in the old noggin here. So, all right, Chris. Always a pleasure. Everyone, thanks for listening. Catch you soon.
See you later.